everyone. Hope everybody's doing well today. We are going to continue and probably finish Strange Horticulture. We're on day 11. Oh yes, I have another map thing to... we'll just do this. Card. 902-308X. 902 and 308. Wait, 803. 803, there we go. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crag stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. Okay, where is it? There it is. What was I doing with my... Hey, Ryan. Well, it just started, so... You really do wander, don't you? Alright. Do I have this anywhere? Leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. Large stamen seems to be the source of that acerbic odor. Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm gonna finish this pretty quick here. I'm on day 11, and I think there's only like 15 or 17 days in the game. No. I already have those. I think... Yeah, I already have... I'm certain this is that. Devil's Nightcap. I don't have that one yet. But I do very much like this game. So thank you very much. Also, listen, you can hear the cat purr. The cat's name is Hellebore, by the way. I mean, what better place to have a black cat named after a plant when you're a plant shop? I don't think I have any entry yet for what this might be. And most of these I already know what they are. Some of them I'm not sure yet, or I don't have entries that they could be yet. Okay. And what is this? This is elixirs. Balox Elixir. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Balox Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. Care must be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking Balox and staring at a blank wall for 12 hours. So I just have to find things that look like that, apparently. Alright. Alright, well, I appreciate it. You enjoy your movie, Ryan. No worries. Okay, so what looks like these? This looks like that first one to me. Do I have anything else that's that spiky? I don't think so. Thank you for the bits. I'm looking for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, that could be it. I feel like it's this one though. And then 5 pointed with the 2 long stamens. No. Oh, that could be it too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But that doesn't have as big of a center. This might be that second one. Hey Mike, how are you? Things are going well. Got home from work and I finally have 2 days off in a row for like the first time in 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's this one. And then those sort of folded in. But how are things going for you? I think it's this. Maybe? I hope? Oh, that's helpful. Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and Their Antidotes. Just leaving work? That's always a good feeling, to be able to leave work. Okay, let's see if this worked. Okay. I got a new elixir. I'm pretty sure this is Balox. What happens if I just make random stuff, I wonder? Ah, gotcha. Brewing elixirs is a delicate art. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Okay, well, at least I know, I know what's going on there. Sometimes fatals. Okay, well, we're gonna hold on to that and come back over here. And let's start this. My old George Campbell, my old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold in your way. Share the gold your way. Weeping Bell. Do I have a Weeping Bell yet? I do not. Yes, I do. Why is this all the way over here? You should go here. Alright, this one. Why is everything in such a weird order? I don't like that. Historian. Worryless, Wild, Witch, Winterboar. Beautiful. You only have a Bell Sprout, not a Weeping Bell. Lesser Meridoc. The round flower head of the Meridoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Do I have that? I do not have anything yellow that I haven't done yet. Okay. Next person, Ennis Aylford. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the seeds of redemption. One of the Dreyer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already, no doubt feeding his habit. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendrew. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendrew. Let's help him on his way. Oh! Hey! That looks suspiciously like what I was just reading about. Round flower head is made up of smaller yellow, very strong aroma. Strong smelling sap. I'm gonna say this is that. Okay, now you need to go. You need to go here. Okay, next person. Amos Duncan. I am heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Oh. Yes, I have that. Spring wax cap. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. I don't have any other. Pretty sure that's not it. Next person. Alice Boyd. I've run out of, I can't remember its name. It's a sweet-smelling plant with small purple flowers. I need it for reasons. Soft purple with a sweet scent. She doesn't want to let me know what the reasons are. Caballia. Believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. And it's lucky, good fortune. Okay, what else do I have? Purple flowers. Does that about sweet scents. What about you? Just dark purple flowers. Pungent but not unpleasant. Nothing about the scent. Oops, wrong thing. A delicate scent. Fresh. Smell is alluring. Alluring. Solomon Scepter. This is the problem with playing this game in two separate sections and playing something else in between. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate and sometimes Solomon's Scorn, the flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow among the stem. Alice Boyd. Do I have you anywhere in here? Faye Swift, Bethany Coleman, Veronica Green, Simone Green, Unknown. No, I don't have you in here. You need some of those flowers. Are there any other purple ones? You're gray-blue. Okay, since she's not willing to tell me, I think it's probably for the witchcraft. For reasons. So I'm gonna guess this one as opposed to the lucky one. Awesome. I got it right. Next person. Simone Green. She's the librarian. Oh goodness, Hellebore, haven't you been getting enough food? That's terrible. Whatever will become of you. The cat is Hellebore, by the way. My mother said me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I'm not been getting anywhere. Nope. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some Hellebore hugs. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections in Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Muncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Okay, where is Muncaster? There we go. Let's go visit. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I still have found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Okay. The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Black Combe, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Hey Vic, how are you? Okay, you're gonna have to hold on. So we haven't gotten very far. I have a new plant that was dropped off to me to be given to the Dreyer, the hunter guy. But it's not a very nice thing. Somebody else wanted something for witchcraft and didn't want to tell me what it was for reasons. Ham and cheese omelets are good. I had pork for dinner. Pork and noodles and green beans. Garlic has to be one of the plants. Garlic goes with everything. This is true. I love garlic. There's no such thing as too much garlic. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. What is Norwood? A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Do I have that? H. M. Why are things so out of order? You go here. Norwood. Yay! Daisy Duck. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Here's some interesting shaped leaves. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. I don't think that's the same thing though, because these are 5 points. Alright, I guess we're ending the day then. Okay, new card. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Alright. Let's go find this. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky Caballia flower. Oh god damn it, I don't remember which one was golden light. Oops, wrong button. Game makes you want to play Moonlighter? I'm not sure what Moonlighter is. But if it's like a puzzly game, I am all for puzzly games. I love puzzles. My problem right now, though, is it's been like almost a week since I last played this game, and so I don't remember. Like, when I'm in the same playthrough, I tend to remember, okay, well, this is also referred to as that, and I don't remember what they are at this point. Oh, wait. Also known as Golden Light. Weeping Bell, L. And then the Caballia flower. Always contains 6. Finding a 7-petaled is considered bringing, so L7. Indie game, half dungeon crawler, half shopkeeper game. That sounds interesting. I may have to look it up at some point. L7. I amble through Meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them something new for my collection. New plants! Up here, please. Somewhat pungent. The flowers are blue. Thank you so much. I can tell the flowers are blue. I don't even know what they could potentially be. Let's see. I have you. I have you. Butterdale. I've got that. Caldery. Got that one. Daisy Duck and Devil's Nightcap. No, I don't have either of those. Daisy Duck had these sort of leaves though, but with 5 points. Devil's Nightcap. This plant is known colloquially as corpse's friend. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow, agonizing death, and the plant will grow out of the body once deceased. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. I don't think I have that. Evelum? Do I have that? No. What is Evelum? scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but said to stimulate the senses and rejuvenate aching bones. Has many short, pretty leaves. Overpowering by some. I wonder if it's this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's got the same number of leaves. We're gonna tentatively label this because I'm not 100% sure on this one. Okay, and then this other one is blue. That's all I have. This is blue. Farmer's Worry is mushrooms. Next page. Henchuck. I have Henchuck figured out. Lester Meridoc I have. Lyle of Neptune. Oh, yeah, I have nothing that looks like that. Palliance. Okay, I have Palliance figured out. Sheep Snap. Again, why is everything out of order? Drives me crazy. Okay, Sheep Snap. I don't have that. Green Seed Pods? Okay, I don't know. That doesn't sound like anything with the blue. Spring Waxcap is a mushroom. Trimblehuff. Trimblehuff is traditionally used as decoration at weddings. It is thought to strengthen relationships. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point downward to avoid filling with water and allow easy access for pollinating insects. Cup-like flowers. Used as a decoration at weddings. I mean, these are sort of pointing down. And they do kind of look like cups, and they've got that little stamen thing that's poking out. We're gonna tentatively name these. I don't think there's that many flowers left, honestly. Alright. Let's see. Bethany Coleman. Give him one of everything. It came for us. We were attacked in the night by the servant. In all my time in the forest, I have never experienced anything like what happened last night. The forest came alive and drove the beast back. Arduina saved us. It's the only explanation that makes sense. One thing is clear, we cannot do this alone, and we must not allow the servant to get its hands on what it's looking for. I'm trusting you with this, a secret that the Sisterhood has kept for hundreds of years, a tool to defeat the Woken Dendru. Keep it safe. It probably won't kill him. Oh, I got an achievement. Guardian of the Forest, save the Sisterhood. Oh, that's right, because we had the option of giving an offering to their god or putting down a protection flower. Okay. How do I open this? I don't know. Mail time! They're saying the Sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those Seeds of Redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Foxfield Trident. Oh, that's this thing. This thing. Where's Foxfield? Not where I'm covering. Okay. Foxfield. The Trident is here. From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. New plant. Bluish purple flowers. I just want one guy to come in and be like, I'm cooking a steak, I want it to be delicious, you know what to do. Unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna get that. Most of these are in relation to a mystery of like a Lovecraftian summoned monster type thing. Oh, this is... I wonder if this is Daisy Duck. I mean, it's got those kind of leaves. Okay, you are done. Map can go away, this can go away. Okay, so I'm cooking an eldritch steak. You know what to do. Maybe, eventually, I don't know. Maybe I'll have someone come in for that, like, on the last day that I'm open. Wait, wasn't there... Oh, I don't remember what even remotely what it was called, but wasn't there... I think there was a plant that was supposed to be able to open any lock. No, not Brimlock. That would make sense, but no. Candlewood... Clavilium. Aha! Follow the Dudon tributary to its source. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer. Fourth to lift a curse. Last a pedal to secure black blood's reverse. Well, those are my 5 plants that this mentions. I just gotta figure out what they are. Follow the Dudon tributary to its source. Dudon. River Dudon. Okay, wrong thing. Water the plants so I have more will to explore. I love that that's how this works. Okay. Nope. Okay, the Dudden... River Dudden... Oh, tributary. That doesn't mean the actual river. This one. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. A somewhat damp smell. Dark red flowers. I am going to Black Comb. I will kill the servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Ember Soul. Or Lesser Meridoc. Ember Soul. Thought to have protective properties. Welcome back from the ads. Thought to have protective properties. Or Lesser Meridoc. Can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Okay, so he wants something that's going to have protection qualities, but the dude from the cult, the Seeds of Redemption, gave me the Lesser Meriadoc to give him, which makes him slow and uncomprehending, so likely to be killed because he's going hunting for the thing that got summoned. What part of the Eldritch Horror would you get the best steak from? Like the tentacle, right? Gotta be a lot of muscle, but also maybe too chewy? I mean, maybe. I mean, if you're getting like tentacles, I always think of like octopus, calamari, which is really, really chewy. Oh, should I help him or should I help the cult by getting him in trouble? Do I have Ember Soul? I do have Ember Soul. I don't know which I should do. What do you think? Should I help him hunt for the summoned creature, or should I help the summoned creature get one over on him? I mean, I protected the... Help him? I protected the sisters from the summoned creature. Help him, how else are you gonna get that steak? Okay. Ember Soul it is. Widow's Woe, said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long thin leaves. Widow's Woe. Those aren't the leaves. Somewhat damp smell. Unpleasant scent. It might be this? dark flowers. Tentatively. You go there. Oh, anything else? Haven't gotten anything that I think would be that yet. Most of these, because I already went through the list, I've already got figured out, so 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got at least 10 things to get. Milton Forbes. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in perusing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Arnside Antiquities. Arnside. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings, a tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. It is a funny word, isn't it? Elixir of the Damned. Oh, I gotta look for the Latin names for this one. And St. Quentin's Elixir. A 5-pointed leafed green and I have to read all of the stuff for that one. Get you in here. Well, we're gonna hold on to those for the moment. Cook dinner and help my wife prep for trips. I'm gonna go. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. I hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful dinner. The dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the palliance that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. Oh, that looks familiar. What was it? This one. Lyle of Neptune. Also called Truthsayer, this plant will force a person to tell the truth when eaten. Give off a strong scent. Long, thin leaves, quite rigid. Aroma is sharp and citric. Okay, well, I'm gonna say that 100%. I love Neptune. And you go further down than I want to admit. Okay. I guess my next question is, was it this one? Do I have the stuff for this one? I have to look at all the Latin. Okay, so this is Cabalia, this one. It's Fortis and Maculosus retinentia. Dranthium. Maculosus retinentia. Henchuck. Does that give me an elixir? It does. Now, what did it do with all of my plants so I can put them back in order? Okay, well, let's start with, this is officially the Elixir of the Damned. Cabalia goes here. Yes. And then Henchuck and Dranthium. Dranthium goes... Yes? No. Here. And Henchuck, Harlequin, Hop. Okay. Open you up. You can go here. You can go here. Oh. Should I attempt this one? Because I'm going to have to read through what all of these are. A seed pod for... Hold on a second. I might not have everything of this. Seed pod, seed pod. Was this a seed pod? This was a seed pod. Thought to bring good fortune. Yeah, I don't have this yet, so I can't make that one. So, I guess we shall end the day. Equipped with the Arda's knowledge, she journeyed west to the Stone Circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. Endmore Raven Spider. Day 13. Raven Spider. I love that I have to have the drawer open to get all of this stuff. Endmore. The heck is Endmore? Endmore. Ravens. Oh, this thing. Okay, so Raven would be here, which is H29, right? H29, and then Spider. A jackdaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them some plants grow. Now what do I have? Hey, I betcha that's the sheep snap thing. Though the baubles look soft, they are in fact quite hard. The leaves are strong and leathery. Green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound... Okay, so... You are sheep snap. And you go... R... after that. So I could potentially try to make this elixir. Okay, leathery leaves. What do I have that I don't have anything yet? Got that, got that. Got that, yes. I don't think it's that. Have that, have that. Got that, got that. That's a mushroom. I think I have that. Stupid wandering boo. Yes, I think I have that. Widow's Woe, which I think I have as well. Okay, so I don't know what that is. Grace Enright. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I'll just have to settle for some Daisy Duck to help me get through it instead. Daisy Duck. Which I think is this. Which is correct. Dead man's fingers. Oh, is that this? That's this. Okay, so first off, for sure, I know that's what you are. You... Dead man's fingers. Right here. Daisy Duck. Yep. Well... I'm still missing 10 pages, and I still have, like, some mushrooms and stuff I don't have. Mail time! This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist spelled wrong. I have to assume it was meant for you. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. What? Oh. This thing. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh, yes, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret, ho ho. North of Bowfell, at the source of the river Esk. River Esk. Bowfell, right here. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. New plant acquired. You. Okay, clearly there's more freaking plants than I expected. Bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Thank you for the obvious description. I don't think I have a thing for this either. How many plants are there? Okay, should I try to figure out... Plant look like it's sticking its tongue out at someone? It kind of does, doesn't it? Should I try to see if I have the stuff for this elixir? Five-pointed leaf. Okay, hold on. 5-pointed leaf was this one? Daisy Dock? Grant courage. Okay. Daisy Dock. Red flower to protect the mind. Okay, red flowers. Candlewood. Provides a shielding effect protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Well, it's helpful that it's early in the alphabet, because that's all I'm doing is going alphabetically. Seed pod for luck. That was sheep snap, though. Woo! St. Quentin's elixir. You come up here. You go here. You go away. Go away. Alright. Now, where did my stuff go? You and you. Okay, you go here. Okay, and then Butterdale, Cabalia, right here. Alright, now that everything's alphabetical again. I hate how much that bothers me, by the way. Okay, next person. Thora Dunn. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. Oops, didn't mean to hit that. Ah! He's just been on a trip across the lake exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. I'll come back tomorrow. Mr. Dunn mushrooms. Woods west of Undermere, across the lake. Undermere. Okay, well, that's woods. At the bottom of it. Mushrooms! How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. That's a very red cap. Okay, mushrooms. You're a mushroom. Spongy mushrooms with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Spongy texture. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Farmer's Worry. I mean, at least this game is pretty straightforward in the description versus what it is. And if not that, then you can kind of get an idea of whatever the drawing is a little bit. Right after Eyebright. Okay, next person. Simone. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. I hoped you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. Okay. Palliance is sweet breath, freshness of the air. So this improves air quality. And the Lyle of Neptune is a truth-sayer. Should I make her tell the truth, or should I just go ahead and give her the stuff to freshen the air? I mean, she's supposed to be my friend. Is she hiding something from me? Tell the truth, huh? Okay. I didn't want to mention this, but Fremont gave me something else from his archives, a recipe for an elixir. Oops. It's the key to the link to the servant. In theory, it would be possible to wrest control of it from the woman in the jade mask. In theory, but the only records I was able to find are hundreds of year olds. And even if it works, what then? The power that can be wielded through the Woken Dendru is too great for any one person. We should stick to the Sisterhood's ritual. Okay. Sour brandy. Sour brandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that although it's edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Large stamen. This thing? Extremely bitter. Acerbic odor. Large stamen. I think it's this. Which then means that you get to go right here. Okay. The elixir of control. The link between the servant and the master is not fully understood. What we do know, however, is that the link can be broken at the expense of the mind of the master. In doing so, a new master can take their place and assume control over the servant. A strong will is required when consuming this elixir, lest the mind of the drinker is overwhelmed. It is believed that the power of a stone circle can amplify the effect of the elixir. Should I make this elixir? I'm pretty sure it's these flowers. And these. And probably this thing that I just got. The Farmer's Worry. I have the stuff for it. Should I make it? What the hell, we're gonna make it anyway. And this. And this. Just to say I've made everything. Elixir of control. Now to put all of my stuff back in alphabetical order. Because then I can't find it if I don't do that. Farmer's Worry. Right here. Witch Fig. Widow Witch. Solomon's Scepter. Right there. Okay. Lorena Chapman. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimblehuff, then it'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you'd know she's not worth the trouble. Let's hope this is right. Yay! Glowhorn. The glowhorn or forest lantern or pixie lamp is phosphorescent, illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing the faint lights will lure them to their demise. I'm pretty sure I have that. I think that's this. Gives off a small amount of light. Glowhorn. Candy, gilded. Okay. I'm waiting for the ads to finish. Welcome back from the ads. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Day 14, Thursday. It is raining. Okay. 8 miles to the east. Now, here is a question. Eight miles to the east. Gosforth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow among the bank. 2 new plants. You can go back in here. A bland-smelling flower. The flowers are very delicate. The petals fall easily. I have no idea. I know, there's so many. I mean, I feel I appreciate how much they put into this game though, because I mean, look at this. And I'm still gonna have to figure out, not those, these 5. Thora Dunn. He went and ate those bloody mushrooms, and of course now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way, and I'm worried about him. Oh, this thing. He was eating farmer's worry, often fatal. An antidote can be made using royal gensha. That's this one. Liverstone. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. The liverstone is a mushroom with a pointed caps. Okay. Paralyzing agent. Is it you? No, you just smell rotten. Oof! I have been to Black Comb. I have fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. Well, at least he didn't die. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done. And my soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I am ever to recover from the horror that I have seen. I have that. This one. Prittle. Coveted by the rich, pretty prittle is crushed to make dyes. It is a very rare plant that is hard to come by and requires great care to cultivate. That shape was used in an elixir. This one, I think. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. I think it's this one. Brittle. N P Fennet Red right here. Mail time. There was a hateful man who I used to see around town. Isidore Burbage, he was called. I heard a rumor he got involved with a cult and they sacrificed him, but I don't know if that's true. Isn't that the guy we gave the poisonous shit to? Well, he was a villain who deserved what he got as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he did. He did. Sadgill Chalice. Sadgill. Where is Sadgill? Up here. Okay. Sadgill. Chalice. The chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill, to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Oh, aren't you pretty? Ward. Verona tells me you are working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I do not know where it can be found. Swift Snare. The binder, ankle grabber, and never let go are several of the names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it is impossible to extricate oneself without help. The swift snare has small, heart-shaped leaves. Could it be this? Heart-shaped leaves. Maybe. Thaddeus Cornwall. Read somewhere about a plant that'll lead you to gold. It has drooping red flowers and frilled leaves. I think it's this one, the Weeping Bell. Can lead to gold. Sure. Why everybody wants to use a plant to search for gold. Next. Oh, you, cult guy. I can't help noticing that Dreyer Huntsman is still alive. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Praise the Dendru. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate that. I still have 10 plants that I don't know what they are. Oh, sorry, Hellebore. No worries, Crystal. How you feeling? And welcome in. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Death gives way to new life, death gives way to new growth. From death, life. The cycle starts again, west of White Scar by the river. White Scar, west by the river. The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder. From the chest of the plant or skeleton, a plant grows. Your chat disappeared. I'm sorry. Okay. Put you up here. Has a soft aroma that reminds me of a pine forest. That's this, isn't it? Not dissimilar to pine needles. You 100% are Devil's Nightcap. Okay, so you go over here. Ah! I don't think there's anything else. I'm not sure what it is, other than... Thank you for the sub, Crystal. I appreciate it. You also helped to meet my sub goal. I'm sorry that your chat disappeared. I have no idea what happened with that. Mail time! I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. Yeah, mobile Twitch can be a pain in the butt. I was speaking with a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Arnside, which is here. So we're talking about White Scar. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground. Just enough for a man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Farmers worry. Use. I am surprised at how easily I am able to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungi growing there, reaching out desperately to the thin strip of light provided by the crack. Twilight Lepiota. In the twilight where the shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Put that away. Collect these. You guys can move up here. Put this away. Okay. Well, let's look at these two first. Dark and imposing. Strange, my fingertips feel slightly numbed. Numb. This one? Caution is advised when handling this plant due to strong paralyzing agents contained within mushroom with pointed caps. And the little dots. So that's what this is. I'm starting to think I should at least pull all of the mushrooms out to its own little shelf. Because I feel like I'm running out of room here. Waxy reddish caps. Oops. Spring wax cap? Edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. Sure, that looks right, with those sort of pointed caps. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna run out of room on the bottom here. Okay, what was the other thing that I got? This one. Okay. Dark purple flowers. Dark blue flowers, smells like sweet rhubarb. A rather unpleasant scent. I think it's this one. Not 100%, but I think it is. So you should go here. Trimblehuff, Twilight. You're in the wrong spot. Okay. I'm as far as I'm gonna be with labeling. I still have 9 more to go. I haven't forgiven you for whatever it was that you gave me the other day. I should have destroyed that elixir recipe when I had the chance. Whatever happens, you must not allow it to fall into the wrong hands. Okay. I promise I will not give it to the cult people. Alden Gregory. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say aloud. The doctors say there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear about it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. Elixir of the Damned. What did that do? Is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive but no longer really with us. So Elixir of the Damned is like you've been kissed by a Dementor, is what you're telling me. Okay, dude, if that's what you want for your wife, sure, why not? Have fun! Haverage. Pretty blue flowers line the stems of this sought-after plant. It is said that if you give haverage to your beloved under the light of a full moon, you will both live long and blessed lives. Pretty blue flowers line the stem. This thing? I think it's this. We're gonna say it's this. Haverage? Haverage. I thought it had an H in it or something. Oh my god, I'm running out of room. Look at all of the plants. There are so many. Althea O'Shea. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get hold of some liverstone here. Okay, sure. You wanna paralyze yourself? Sure. Pronounced tomb. This flower is sometimes associated with death. Tomb is used as a fragrance in soaps and candles. That's sort of a weird leaf shape. This? That looks like those leaves, right? 5 points on one long stem? Maybe? Ah! Hello, lady. I can't control it anymore. This has gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. You have to help me. Widow's Woe or Dead Man's Finger. Okay, what are those gonna do? Dead Man's Fingers. Said to strengthen resolve and sharpen the mind. Or Widow's Woe. Induce fear. So if I give her the fear one, she's already struggling. I think it's going to go rogue. But if I can strengthen her resolve, she might be able to hold on to it longer. But to be fair, she called it in the first place, so... What do we think? Should we strengthen her to hold on to it, or should we give her fear so she loses control? Strengthen her resolve. Okay, so Dead Man's Fingers. These. Right? I want to make sure I'm doing the right one. Widow's Woe is fear. Okay. Carnivorous Tauren, known as in the north as Andrew's Bane after an unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jardine. He was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the Tauren. Revered in the occult world, a cross-section of the Tauren stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. Well, I think I can safely say that this thing is the Carnivorous Tauren. Am I spelling that right? Carnivorous, yes. Ah! Just end of the line, thank you. Tauren. So many plants. Next. Hollis Gibb. There's been talk over the last few nights down the Royal Oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I daren't leave my house now. I have decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a few pixie lamps would surely warm my heart. Okay, that's an easy one. Go for it. At least I'm starting to get all of these other pages. Pennybell. Leaves of the pennybell are chewed by some for their hallucinogenic properties. However, is highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. I don't think I have that. Faye Swift. She's a psychic. I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. With the elixir, I will be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control for myself. Together we can end this. Meet me at the Daughter's Stone Circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. I don't want to do that. I think I'd rather trust the plants. Okay, these are what I still have left. And apparently I've got one or two I haven't found yet. I don't know if I like that. Pennybell. Oops. I don't have anything like that. She finally had the power she had craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. Oh, I can read the whole thing in order. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find, a book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. At 15, her mother, strong, dependable, loving, was struck down by typhoid. The girl drew inward as her father turned to drink. Not long after, the girl left home. Her father wept, but he was so caught up in his own grief that he let her go and did not look for her. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. At first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. A young woman alone in the world, she was taken in by the sisterhood and given a home. It was a chance for redemption, a new start. Every day she attentively followed the teachings of the Arda. Every day she patiently performed the tasks given to her. Every day thoughts of the book itched away at the back of her mind. In time she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure, but by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the Arda was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. She finally had the power she craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. Okay, so this is everything. That's the story of everything we've been seeing through all of this. Because that's everything that the woman in the jade mask did. Because the guy went to go and this guy works on the police murder cases. He went to go and because he was drinking and had to come for a headache cure, and somebody said he never did fully get away from the drink. So this girl is his daughter. She ran away when his wife died. So she summoned the servant. She ran away from her father when his wife died, and was taken in by the sisterhood. Okay. Okay, to the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. What castle? We have this castle, and this castle, and this castle, and this castle. So I've got 4 potential castles. East of the castle, across the river, and through the mountain pass. Okay, so going east, across river, mountain, this one, because that doesn't go across the river at all. That one, river, river, forest, doesn't really go across mountain. Yeah, it's got to be this one. At the edge of the wood. The trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I'm rewarded with a new find. Aha! It moves fast for a plant. Okay, so pretty sure Swift Snare. I got that wrong. Which means that you bell-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Oh. Duh. Penny bell. Heart-shaped leaves. Highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. Hallucinogenic. I bet that's what this is. Penny Bell. Okay. Well, that's progress. Verona Green. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down the plants we need. Okay. Should I go perform the ritual with the plants, or should I take the elixir to the lady so that she can control the servant instead? And the ritual... ousted from this world. The ritual will get rid of the servant. So I can either give it a new master or get rid of it. And everything I have here, I think I have. So I'm still missing a handful of book pieces. Okay. Should I do the ritual to get rid of it? Okay, I'm missing plants. Hold on. They're just in the wrong order again. Do the ritual to get rid of it? Okay, so that means I have to figure out what these are. Okay, let me get a piece of paper so I can write these down so I know what I'm looking for. Alright. The corpse's friend, I believe, is Devil's Nightcap. Yes, corpse's friend. Devil's Nightcap. If my pen would work. There we go. The ankle grabber, the binder. That's the swift snare. Third is the fear bringer. Fear bringer. Oh, what was the one that I could give to the girl in the mask instead of the strengthening one? Was it this one? Said to induce fear, so Widow's Woe. Fourth, to lift a curse. I don't even know. Okay, lifting curses and securing Black Blood's reverse. So whatever kills the poison that the one plant makes. I don't know. Clarity of visions. Stomach pains. Warming effect. Skin rashes. Afflictions of the mind. Luck. Worshipping Arduina. You're just a carnivore plant. Open locks. Eye strain. Rejuvenation effect. It is a curse, not a blood. Okay, it's not lifting a curse. This is a curse, so it's not that. Courage. Strength and resolve. This is a corpse's friend. Mind altering. Create an antidote to Dendra's miasma, deadly poison. Okay, so this is the 5th one. Elder Finium. Ember Soul is protective properties. Stimulate senses, rejuvenate aching bones. See in the night. Great strength for short periods. Energy boost. Sleeping draughts. Friendship between strangers. Digestive troubles. You are the poison. Glowing. Stomach no. Dental hygiene. High-pitched shrieks. Okay, sure. Long and blessed lives. Short-term memory loss. And amnesia. Pain relief. Finding a lost wanderer. Lifting a curse. Okay. Memory deterioration. Very painful. Afflictions of the heart. Slow and uncomprehending. Truthsayer. Paralyzing. It's believed to lift curses, so long. Veracund. Okay, I think that's what I'm looking for, is those 5. Okay, where am I going? Near Black Comb, south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. That's all I got, huh? Okay. Where is Black Comb? You are Black Comb. Okay. South Black Comb. So here, maybe? Might be right here. Directly south? It's still sort of near. Well, here's hoping this is right. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. Okay. Guess it's time for me to find my plants, huh? Devil's Nightcap. You. Swift Snare. I don't know if I'm in the right order or if there is an order, but I'm going to do it clockwise. I feel like that makes sense. Widow's Woe. Here's hoping that's correct. Long Veracund. Elder Finium. Alright. Moment of truth. We ready? Let's see if I got these right. Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A loud noise behind us makes us all jump. Turning around, I see something that makes my blood run cold. The woman in the jade mask is walking calmly and slowly towards us from the other side of the clearing. Behind her, standing tall and terrifying, is the black silhouette of the servant. Oh, that's pretty looking. No wonder people are terrified of that. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. Do not be afraid. I am here to surrender willingly. The servant cannot be allowed to... Ah! The creature lunges forward and brings a huge arm scything towards her. Her scream pierces the cold air and she drops to her knees, clutching her head. But the blow seems to glance off to one side as it comes hurtling down and the beast's claws end up embedded in the dirt instead of the woman's back. I can't hold it back much longer. You need this. She throws a small vial of red liquid, which Reuben deftly catches and holds up to the light. Is it blood? Blood. Quickly, I know what to do. Verona grabs the vial and fumbles to get the stopper out as she turns back to the shrine. The servant has its huge arm free again and is slowly advancing with strange, jerking movements. Verona pours the blood into a small cavity in the shrine, and everything seems to happen at once. A pillar of bright light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, drowning out the screams of the woman in the jade mask, who is clutching her head and writhing in agony on the ground. Oh my god. Blinding flash of light is right. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light. And suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what has just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. We were fortunate that Thea was able to stay in control of the beast for as long as she did. Who can say what would have happened if she was unable to prevent it causing the destruction it craved? Undermere has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies into celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. I promised Reuben that I would leave it to him to unravel that mess. She is his daughter, after all. As for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of strange horticulture, of course, with hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, but I am content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. The sleeping dendru. It is done. The servant can go back to being a dark story for dusty shelves. Ending 2, Elder Finium. Reuben Ward is alive, attempting to reconnect with his daughter. Verona Green is alive. She regularly visits you for advice. You have become firm friends. Bethany Coleman is alive. In your debt, your actions helped save the sisterhood. Faye Swift is alive. She has not dreamt of the servant since you performed the ritual. Ennis Aylford is in hiding. Has not been seen since the defeat of the servant. There are rumors he is living in Rydal Cave once again. Forrest Vare is wounded. Both his body and his pride have been damaged, but he lives. Thea Ward is in hiding. Ashamed of her actions that caused so much pain and death, it is unlikely she will ever fully recover from the trauma. Isidore Burbage, deceased, presumed murdered. Yeah. Continue. Day 17, Epilogue. Uh-oh. I've had my eye on you for some time now, horticulturist. You think you can do whatever you want with these plants of yours and there will be no consequences. Well, I am here to arrest you for the murder of Isidore Burbage. Fox button or carnivorous tauren? Oh, God. What is fox button again? An offering as fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Carnivorous tauren could eat him. Do I want to trust that he might want to accept a contract of friendship, or should I just have him eaten? Eat him. You're brutal, Vic. Okay. Have fun, guy. Oh, I heard that crunch earlier. Okay. I have 57 out of 77 plants. I still have 20 more. Oh, wait. I think some of them... I think it's only counting the ones that are checkmarked, even though I'm pretty sure I know what they are. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned of it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Okay. Ravenglass. I met a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who was delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be found. The monastery was on the edge of a wood. I remember that much. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face, and it was evening. We crossed 2 rivers. Then, while we followed a river for a while, I could hear it to my... Then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. They left me here in Ravenglass, and I've stayed ever since. As I turn to leave, he adds, here, if you're serious about going, you'd better have this. Okay, Storian, Tomb, and Twilight. I can do that. Storian, Tomb, Twilight. Create. Woo! The elixir of the Black Veil. You can come up here. See, now I want to do this game and do the one where I give the elixir of control to the other woman and see what happens. But I feel like this is like the best possible ending. Okay. I guess we're gonna go find this monastery, huh? This one. Okay. So we're gonna have to work backwards. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. We followed a river for a while. Ravenglass. Okay. On the left. Okay. Cross 2 rivers. So 1 river, 2 river. Must have been heading west. Yeah, so we're going east, going backwards. Monastery was on the edge of a wood. Cross 2 rivers, and then so it doesn't say anything about the mountain, so it can't be straight. So it has to be here? Because I... Maybe? Yes! 3 figures, their faces hidden behind black coverings, come out to meet me. The figure on the left speaks first. The monks of the Black Veil know of the horticulturist. Then one in the center of the group adds, they will share their knowledge if they receive the payment. The final member of the trio stays silent. Okay, well, here is your elixir. Oh, I have 4 new book entries. The 3rd member of the trio accepts the elixir, and together they disappear into the monastery. Sometime later, they return with a stack of parchment. Bellonox, Umbrella, Birdum, and Demel, and Fool's Midnight, and Poliscus. Okay. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna get rid of this, and I guess we're gonna get rid of the whole ritual thing. Does that fill my book? Umbrella. Powerful balm against diseases of the heart. It will not be a cure once illness has set in, but it can ease pain and prolong life. It has long rounded leaves and a flower that smells of strawberries. Strawberries dipped in honey. This. Okay. Next, Bellonox. The moonlight flower, the dark, mysterious, and beautiful, has chanted people for centuries. It is thought to send people mad with obsessive desire, seductively luring them to their deaths like a siren's call. It looks like these flowers, dark purple, dark, mysterious, and beautiful. Sure. Bellonox. Okay, what else? Birdum. Thick birdum leaves make a tasty addition to soups and stews. Superstitious folk won't allow birdum into their homes as it is believed to bring bad luck. Thick leaves. Is that... It kind of looks like these leaves. Leaves are strong and leathery, so I think it's this one. I'm gonna get all of these, one way or another. Demel. This unremarkable flower is related to the common thistle. Its leaves are occasionally brewed into a tea that is used to calm anxiety. Well, this is a very thistle-y looking plant. Looks like the same kind of leaves. We're gonna call you Demel. Which can go... here. Oh. They did, didn't they? They got all out of order. You are... You... and you are wrong. You... This bothers me so much. Storian. Go here, you go here. Okay. 2 things left. Fool's Midnight. Used by some as an aphrodisiac, though the potent sulfuric aroma is enough to put off most. This dark mushroom has a fleshy underbelly, said to have a unique sharp taste to those brave enough to try it. I think that's this. Fool's Midnight. You get to go here. And last thing that I don't know what it is. Hibiscus. It's crushed into a paste to cure coughs and sore throats. This author can attest that the supposed cure does not work. Well, you're the last thing I've got, so... Palliance. Wrong order. Pennybell. Fennet. Priddle. They all fit. Oh my god. It's good to see you too, Hellebore. It has been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though. Nothing ever phases you, does it? I must admit I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. Welcome back from the ads. I hear you and your plants had a part to play, though. I've been collating some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all these plants. Let's start with the moonlit flower, Bella Nox. I've always loved that one. This. Yay, I'm gonna get to identify everything. Spring wax cap. At least I'll know if I'm correct. Haverhedge. Cool. Fool's Midnight. This one. Demel sounds nice. That was the thistle one, yes. Lesser Meridoc. Is this? Umbrella smells of strawberries. Evulum. Beautiful. Pennybell. Birdum. Herbal remedy that doesn't work, Hibiscus. Aguria. Bishop's Parasol. Oops. No, this is allowing me to finish identifying the plants at the very end. Anything I haven't identified through everything, she's basically working on a book, and so I'm getting to actually be sure that I have everything the way I think I should. And given that I've been getting achievements going through the game, I feel like if I will get an achievement if I get all of these. Sour brandy. Palliance. Emeraldery. I only got 2 more. So far, I've been right all the way through. And Prittle. I did get an achievement. Well, that seems to be all of them. You know, I think you've earned the right to call yourself an experienced horticulturist. End day. And that's it. That's the game. So I can go through and play it again and get the other endings. I don't think it's going to be something I do on stream just because it's a lot to identify all the different plants all the way through all the time, and I feel like if I wait and do it again, I'm just going to drag everything out trying to figure out what all the plants are again. So I'm probably just going to play other endings for myself. But yeah, this was a fun game. I really enjoyed this. But we are going to take a brief break. Actually, how long have I been playing? It's been a little over 2 hours. And I worked today. So I know I said I was going to play Lemon Cake after this, but I think we're just going to call it here, and I will play Lemon Cake on another day. And then I can find other games to replace Strange Horticulture with. But I do still need to finish Lemon Cake. I'm not sure how long that's going to take me to finish, but I will get there eventually. So, if you would all like to hang around, we're going to find someone to raid out to. Have a good night, Crystal. I hope you feel better. But if you would like to join my Discord, you can always pop in. We're just a group of people that enjoy playing video games and all kinds of different various hobbies, travel, food, crafts, all of that. You are welcome to join. And then if you like what you see and you happen to be watching a series of me playing a game and you miss one, you can always check on YouTube and find what you've missed. And that said, why don't we go... We're going to go visit Norgi. He is currently playing Pal World, which is not a game that I will ever play myself because it's not something that really interests me, but I do understand it is a lot of fun and I haven't even looked at it yet. So we're going to go visit Norgi. Everybody come with, say hi, get more channel points, and thanks again for hanging out, and have a wonderful night, guys. Thank you. Bye.